Top of the morning, family members. It's your cousin, Cotton P. How y'all feeling out there, man? I got the biggest brand coming in the hills of North America. You better support. You gonna love it. I got a major team backing me. Once again, shout out to Master P. Shout out to Snoop Dogg. Shout out to DJ D for the platform. Shout out to Buddy Bean for connection, for the connect. Shout out Sibo, the family member, and most definitely shout out to my team that's helping me produce what's in out. I want a big shout out to my team and a host of other people. If I forgot your name, don't even worry, we finna get paper. Nevertheless, this is podcast 42. Podcast 42, titled Knowing the Difference Between a Friend and a Partner. Knowing the difference between a friend and a partner. And this is something that I always have to tell people when I'm dealing with them. There's a certain level of expectation when I'm dealing with my partners rather than dealing with my friend. Friends are able to come to my house. My partners, I kick it in the street with. I hang out and see you and what's up. There's a major difference because the expectation is different. You know what I'm saying? If you have been to Cousin P house, you know you my friend. I don't allow my partners to my house. My partners I kick it with outside the comfort zone because I haven't identified who you are, what you about, or what you bring to the table, you know, for us in order for me to trust you. But my friends, I know them. I know their children. I know they mamas, I know they daddies, I know they aunties, I know everybody. Major difference. What is the significance of a friend? The significance of a friend is one that you could depend on, you could trust, one that is a support system for you in the time of need, genuinely. How can you tell that they are your friend? Because sometimes we are to people what they're not to us. We're genuine towards them. We open our pocketbooks towards them. We support their children, but they don't support ours. But they don't open up their pocketbooks for us. And they always give excuses, and we have no excuses. Well, I'm here to tell you, dear family, that's just your partner. That ain't your friend. That is not your friend. And I've seen this where people have been so genuine towards individuals, supported the individual, claimed that that's their friend, yet when their baby had a birthday, they didn't show up. When their baby, graduation was coming up, they didn't even call to acknowledge it. Or when they was in a time of need, it was an excuse. I gotta do for me. I ain't got it to give you. Them ain't your friends, man. Them your partners, man. Them sometimes they come and go. Like a partner, he come and go. But your friend gonna look out for you in your best interest. Your friend is gonna have your back in the time of need. When you go to jail or something transpire, or you in a bind, and that individual dig deep in his pocket or dig deep in his resources to contribute, to help you, man, that's your friend, man. He in your best or she in your best interest. Know the difference, man. Sometimes, as the saying say, you could pick your friends, but you can't pick your family. Sometimes your family members ain't shit either. They're your friends, yet connected by blood. You know what I'm saying? Because some of them are jealous of you, envy of you. Although y'all family, and although we're family, where they went in their life isn't the direction that you go in your life. They do things a little bit different. Some of them are street bound, and some of them are about their business. So even in families, you got to be able to differentiate who your friend and who your partner in your family. Ask cousins and uncles and brothers, because some of them just don't like you. Some of them just don't give a damn about themselves. And some of them will bring your ass down to their misery. What is it? Misery loves company. Self-esteem. You get what I'm saying? So, dear family, it's very important to know what a friend is. And anybody that knows Cousin P, I always tell them, I may have flaws, but I'm solid. If I rock with you, you know I rock with you. If you rock with me, you know you are part of my resources. I will distribute some of my resources to help you. People know that about Cousin P from the B. I may be a bit too aggressive at times, however, who don't come with flaws? You got them, because I'm supporting us, helping or looking out or doing what I could do for you. And the things I ever done, I ain't never asked for a dime back in return. All I ever ask is the same genuine love back in return. And sometimes I don't get that. And it make you reflect when people don't reciprocate the love that you give. Is this my partner? Is this my friend? And let me dig a little further. Associates. People that we know, I think could be more valuable to you than your partner. Because the people you know, don't know, or deal with on a regular basis as associates, they tend to come in the relationship, respectful and want to earn your respect. You get what I'm saying? Opposed to a partner who know you, y'all hang out a little bit, club here, hang out there. They figure they know you. They won't be as genuine because they raggedy themselves. But your friend always got your back. So please know the difference between a friendship. Please know the difference on what is a friend, what is a partner, and what is associate. And know that never burn your bridges. I can't stress that enough. Never burn your bridges. Please don't do that. And how do you know this person is in the best interest that you shouldn't burn your bridges? If you have been bailed out of jail by one of your friends, don't burn your bridges. He or she is showing you the loyalty that the friendship deserves. If you short on your rent, if something hit the fan and you need help, because it's all about help anyway. And it's all about, just reciprocating love and energy back and forth that we could relate to and that you could appreciate. You know what I'm saying? If your family member, friend got hooked up and they give you the hookup opposed to trying to charge you extra for the hookup, man, that's your friend. You don't want to burn that bridge. Not at all. Because you never know. And I say it like this. I may have flaws once again, but I'm solid. And those that I consider my friends, we may have disagreements and fallouts, but we always bridge back the gap because we know the importance of either friendship or just the love is just real. You get what I'm saying? And as in a relationship, if the man made mistakes and had flaws, it's okay because we all got flaws. If you made mistakes and it's okay. Because everybody make mistakes. You know what I'm saying? But if the man helped you, if the woman helped you get to a level of understanding or take you from A to B in the best interest and some shit hit the fan later on down the line, don't excuse that person because they were flawed in the area. They made a mistake. That's all. But the capacity to support you in a time of need is where it's real at. Brush it off your shoulders and keep it moving, man, because we all fall victim of our shortcomings. All of us do. Don't burn that bridge is my point. Another thing, if an individual help you with his resources, if an individual gets you out of situations, support you on every level, don't burn that bridge because you might need that person when some shit is not working out for you. Keep that bridge connected. So when in your life come adversity, or when in your life come trial and tribulation and you need help, don't be so arrogant and cocky to say you don't need that person. And you already know what that person is about, and you already know what that person can bring to the table. But your arrogance and your cockiness is going to say, I don't need nobody. You a damn lie. Don't burn that bridge with that person who you know is in your best interest. You heard me? Don't do that. It's very important that you don't do that because you don't know what tomorrow has to offer. It's sort of like a person with all this money, win a lottery and get all this money and start to distance themselves from the people that they rock with. That ain't real. That ain't solid. That ain't genuine. And then somehow you lose all the money. Then you want to come back around. That's fake shit. That's what people do. They fake. And this is why I say there's a difference between a friend and a partner. You may be being friends to a person while the person is acting like you just a partner. You better sniff that out too, because if they ain't reciprocating that same energy and same love, you're going to have to disassociate yourself from being friends and lower the value of just being a partner. You feel what I'm saying? And that's real. Don't burn your bridges, man. Don't burn your bridges. And to the baby mothers. Ugh. Nah, I'm just kidding. The baby mothers. Check it out. Listen. There might be some things about the baby daddy that you disagree with, whom you laid down with, had the baby and knew the nigga wasn't no good from the jump, hoping that your sex will make him change. That's where women go wrong. You think your sex make a man change. A man only value a woman that values herself, because you put some respect on your name, as if in terms of making a man understand you not to be disrespected, and he can't do nothing but respect you. So let me get this clear. Baby mothers, because you have a misunderstanding or you fall out with your baby daddy, I always say when fallouts happen, it's either too much of something or not enough of something. It could be on your end, his end, whoever it may be. You ain't no better than him and he ain't no better than you. Because the arguments that y'all could have settled the differences on before they got to where they at, you are part of the problem because you in the situation. You either allowed it and didn't nip it in the bud, and vice versa. So you disturbed and mad at one another because when one another had explained or expressed about the dissatisfaction or what somebody ain't doing, you continue to go on with your life opposed to stopping and dealing with the problem. And so it snowballed into a atomic roll. And now the baby daddy ain't shit. Now the baby mama ain't shit. Well, listen, dear family. The problem is just as bad. The problem is bad when it's like that in unfortunate situations. But you just as much as the problem as he is or she is. Stop that and reconcile your differences. I even have differences with some of my children's mothers. But nevertheless, at the end of the day, I respect them. And they know about this not burning your bridges. They know what I bring to the table. They know. They know how genuine Cousin P is. They know. They know how strong I am and what I'm accepting and what I'm not accepting. They know that I'm always willing to sit down and reconcile difference on the right terms. And so, baby mamas, don't burn your bridges with your baby daddies due to your jealousy and envy or your dislike or discomfort because it ain't what it was. That ship has sailed. Allow it to be what it is and quit putting your burden on your baby daddy because you done made decisions and choices in your life and it ain't working out for you. You know what I'm saying? And you trying to blame the kid's father. No, we ain't going to let you do that in 2019. That ship has sailed too. We holding each other accountable for their decisions. You get what I'm saying? I've seen this far too many times when these children mothers holding the baby daddies accountable. Yeah, the baby daddy this. Yeah, the baby daddy that. But your choice, your decision. You shouldn't have done what you did or made this. You should have had a conversation. And in that conversation comes understanding. And then in an understanding and the logical reasons, you can make the best decision opposed to when you opposed to an emotional decision. So, dear family, I want all y'all to know the difference between a friendship, a friend and a partner, and not burning your bridges and bridging the gaps if you can. I'm just mumbling because it's on my mind and I'm seeing too much of it, and I think I should get it out there. And if the shoe fit, wear it. If what of any that I say you could relate to, don't charge me with not knowing what I'm talking about. Won't you think about it and say, you know what? It's a possibility. Don't burn the possibility of being great. Don't burn the possibility of bridging gaps. Don't even burn the possibility of reconciling differences, because you can. You can do that. Trust me. And it's a good feeling when you're able to. I guarantee you, once you bridge the gaps with those that are in your best interest, that you feel that they may have backslided on you due to some situation that's petty, the reunion is always beautiful. Don't you know how when the baby daddy and the baby mama used to separate, or the girlfriend and the boyfriend used to separate and be mad at each other for a week, but boy, when they come back and have that sex, Ain't that the screaming? Ain't that screaming dreaming? That's that screaming dreaming when you mad at each other and you resolve it with sex. And sometimes people don't know how to say I'm sorry. The language is different. They may say, hey, you want something to eat? Hey, you want to go to the movies? Hey, what you doing today? Or just call you just to check on you. That's their language on expressing their sorrow. You got to understand language too is important. I'm gonna make a podcast on that. Understanding language. They might call you and say, I miss you, I love you. That's their language in expressing, I'm sorry, can we overcome this? Can we talk about it? You know? They might say, you want something to eat? Or what you want to eat tonight? You want to go to the movies? Or kick up a conversation with you. That's them wanting to bridge the gap. Sending messages through people. Understand language. Be versatile, because that's what's going to get us to the versatile. You know what I'm saying? Don't be no one-dimensional ass weak person, weak-minded, one way. You're a one-way street, and that's why you always run into a dead end. I'm a four-way and a five-way. You know what I'm saying? I know how to make a three-point turn. I know how to make a circle and get up out of there. I know how to do it all. With that said, it's your cousin Pete. Bridge the gaps. Don't burn your bridges. Know the difference between a friend, a partner, and an associate. I deal with my partners in the streets. My friends come to my house. And my associates, I do business with. Because it's on a respectful level. That's it and that's all. Ain't no kicking it. Ain't no coming to my house. We just do business. And that's a mutual respect thing. So Black and So Beautiful coming soon. SBSB, the biggest brand in the hills of North America. You will see. Peace out.